Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's me, Adrian, and I want to give you my thoughts on WrestleMania 33. Um, it was an okay show at best. I mean, there were some good matches, and there were some matches that just didn't really care for. And also, I had a very big problem with the WWE Network. I'll get to that later. But no, the pre-show matches were well, the cruiserweight match was really good. That was a good match between Neville and Aries. Neville won, and which surprised me. I was wrong about that one. I picked Aries to win. But that they had a good match. The Untitled Chapter Memorial Battle Royal was well, it was fun. I was disappointed that Braun Strowman didn't win, so it made me 0 for 2. I was disappointed Strowman didn't win, but Mojo Rawley won with an assist from, of all people, Rob Gronkowski. I know they're both friends, but it was like, that was random. I don't know. I guess they're gonna push Mojo now. I don't know. It was a very random person to have win. I don't know. I guess to make things a little unpredictable. And then in the Intercontinental title matches on the pre-show too, believe it or not. And who won that? It was Dean Ambrose against Baron Corbin, and of course, Dean Ambrose won, which surprised me again. I was 0 for 3. And that match was, oh, yeah, it wasn't anything special, honestly. And then you go to the main show, you have, who did they start with? Oh, AJ Styles and Shane McMahon. That was actually a pretty entertaining match, I'm not gonna lie. It was a fun match to watch. Yes, it was a regular wrestling match, but it was fun to watch. I thought I had fun watching it. AJ won. I was right about that. So that made me 1 for 3. That made me 1 to 3. My predictions, I should say. Um, yeah, they had a really good match though. Then you had I cannot remember what was next. Oh, it was Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens. I picked Owens to win. He won. They had a their match wasn't bad. It kind of ended a little anticlimactically though, and honestly, I was kind of falling asleep on that match. I don't know. Not because it was boring. I might just been because I was maybe a little tired at that point. I don't know why I was tired, but match didn't really blow me away per se from what I saw. But the ending was kind of out of nowhere. He did a power bomb on the ring apron, on the ring apron, and then he rolled him in and pinned him for the 3. I mean, I know that's how he injured Jericho in the first place. So I get they're just trying to continue that storyline, I guess, get him out of action again. Because I know that Jericho's supposed to be going to he's supposed to be to a ring with Fozzy again. But um, Owens won, and that was pretty cool. It's cool to see Owens win. And then you had the Fatal 4-Way for the women's match, and I was completely wrong about this one. I had Nia Jax winning. She was the first one out. And then you had who Sasha Banks was out. She was my second pick. She was out, so and I thought she'll probably turn heel or something like that. That didn't happen. More on heel turns later on, by the way, but yeah, that didn't happen. And Bailey ended up winning the match, and I was actually happy about that. I had no problem with Bailey winning. I did not want to see Charlotte win again. It's time to let she had the belt so many times already. It's let Bailey get this. So make it look strong too. She did the Macho Man elbow to beat Charlotte, so it was pretty cool. And this is where I had my first this is where I really had a problem with WWE Network because I missed the ending of the match because the freaking network wanted to freeze on me, and this happened throughout the whole night, and it really teed me off. I mean, WWE, get your crap fixed seriously. And people are probably gonna say it's probably my internet. I have good internet. My internet is just fine. WWE needs to fix their network because I have something happen to one of my friends. I mean, I don't know if it happened to anybody else. That something happened to one of my friends. I know my internet is good. It's good enough to run WWE Network, that's for sure, without any freaking freezes. It's ridiculous. We've been having it throughout the whole night, and it pretty much ruined. It didn't ruin WrestleMania for me, but it was. it made it less appealing. It was ridiculous. But anyways, Bailey won. Great for Bailey. That was a good moment for her. And then you had the tag team match, and I picked Cass to win this, and I was completely wrong about this one too, because the people who won the match wasn't even in the freaking match in the first, wasn't even advertised in the match originally. The New Day came out and they announced there was a fourth team. And I was thinking maybe it's them. Are they gonna go out and wrestle too? And then the Hardy Boys music plays, and then the Hardys come out, and the place popped. It was, oh my gosh, it was awesome. And I don't know if there's the broken Hardys, but hopefully they are. Everyone's yelling delete, 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 and yelling Brother Nero, chanting Brother Nero, and it was might be some obsolete chants too. I don't know, but it was awesome. And the Hardys won the match too. Freaking what was it? It was Jeff Hardy did a swanton bomb on. It was supposed to be. I guess he was trying to get both Cesaro and Sheamus, but he because there are two ladders on the green gap and then on the guardrail. There are two ladders, and Sheamus is on one, and Cesaro's on the other, and of course they're laying down flat, and it was Hardy who got a big Jeff Hardy got a big ladder, and he did a swanton, and he kind of hit Sheamus too, but he completely hit Cesaro, but I think he kind of hit Sheamus too a little bit, but Sheamus's ladder didn't break, and Sheamus just kind of rolled off, but he did get Cesaro good, so it's kind of a botch right there. But the Hardys won the tag title, so within 3 months they've held the what was it, the TNA tag titles, the Ring of Honor tag titles, and the WWE tag titles. That's freaking insane. Next match you had John Cena and Nikki Bella against The Miz and Maurice, and it was a match, nothing really special. And it was pretty cool seeing Miz playing with the crowd, but other than that, the match wasn't wasn't great. It was a decent match. I mean, it was a match, and of course, John Cena and Nikki Bella win, so I got that one right. And he proposed to Nikki Bella, like everyone predicted. So they're gonna get married. And shoot, Nikki Bella had a fat ring too. It was crazy, fat diamond ring. But John Cena and Nikki Bella won, so good for them. Kind of saw that coming a mile away, though. Some people thought that Miz was gonna win, but John Cena was gonna propose to Nikki anyway. I don't know. Next, you have Seth Rollins and Triple H in a non-sanctioned match, and Triple H came out with a bunch of cops on motorcycles for some reason. I don't know if I was watching WrestleMania, if I was watching Chips. And Triple H comes out on this big motorcycle with Stephanie with him. His entrance was okay. I liked his entrance last year better, and the one with the Terminator one the year before was even better than that. But no, this one was okay. And then Seth Rollins comes out with a torch looking like a Power Ranger. Yeah, but the match was pretty cool. It's a decent match, not too bad. The crowd was kind of dead for it though, but the match was pretty interesting. And then I have another problem with WWE with freezing. There's a big spot with Stephanie McMahon goes through a table. Would have been nice if I saw it live when it actually happened. Freaking freezes right before that spot, and then after that, after it unfreezes, it goes to the freaking replay and it shows what happened. You Stephanie get bumped by Triple H accidentally, goes through a table, and then Rollins hits a pedigree, and Triple H is to his own move, which is pretty I don't know, it's kind of awkward. But he did hit the Phoenix Splash too. Seth Rollins, so that was pretty cool. I probably should have beat him too. That's another thing. I didn't even see the Phoenix Splash when he first did it. It freaking froze. Like WWE, fix your crap, seriously. But Seth Rollins won. It was a decent match. No interference by Samoa Joe, surprisingly. Hmm. Next match, you had I believe it was the WWE title match after that, and it was Bray Wyatt against Randy Orton, and I would love to. I don't know, this match froze on me again too. WWE, what the frick is wrong with you with your crap? But it was weird whenever Bray Wyatt would go to that ring apron and does this, kind of arches his back. You'll see these images on the ring. Like first time he did it was maggots, and this image of maggots on the ring. And they see the ref like run out the ring, and then Randy Orton ran out the ring too. And then the second time he did it was worms. Same thing happened. But that was a pretty good, cool spot with Randy Orton getting Bray Wyatt with an RKO on the ring on the outside the ring. That was pretty cool. But I missed the ending because yet again, WWE Network froze. And I don't know. I actually sent out a tweet too. I said WWE, fix your network. This is ridiculous. It froze on the WWE Championship match. And I missed the results. So fix your crap. It was ridiculous. It teed me off. But Randy Orton won with an RKO. I don't know how he did it. I didn't see the dang thing. I didn't even bother to rewind. I said, no, forget it. I'm gonna just go to the next match because I know very well it's gonna freeze again. So after that, you had the Universal Championship match. Brock Lesnar versus Bill Goldberg, and the entrances were very, very long, at least from what I noticed. But this match was short. It was really short, but wasn't a minute and 30 seconds short. It was a few minutes. It was entertaining. I will say that much. A lot of spears and a lot of suplexes. And you get your jackhammer at F5 as well. Um, way better than WrestleMania 20. I will say that. This was probably the best match they've ever put. Yeah, this was the best match they ever put on against each other. And a lot of cool spots. Start off with Brock Lesnar getting him hitting Goldberg with three German suplexes, and goes up and goes to the crowd, and out of nowhere see Goldberg spear the crap out of Lesnar, and then he spears him again, and then he goes up, then Lesnar goes out the ring, and Goldberg spears him through a barricade. It was pretty intense, and then Lesnar actually kicked out the jackhammer. Goldberg tries to go for another spear. Lesnar jumps over the spear, believe it or not, and Goldberg hits the barricade, and after that he gets like Lesnar suplexes him like I said probably about 7 times. Yeah, it's about 7 German suplexes and F5s him, and that was it. Yeah, that was it. Give him F5, and we have a new Universal Champion, Brock Lesnar. So both world titles change hands tonight. And the SmackDown main event, believe it or not, was the six-pack match between Alexa Bliss, Natalya, Carmella, Mickey James, Naomi, and Becky Lynch. And Naomi came out last. So she's the hometown girl. She had the longest entrance of all the women, and she won. She pulled out some. She made Alexa Bliss tap out, and that was a good moment for her. I had a feeling she was going to win this match. And by the way, I did pick Lesnar to win the Universal title. I was wrong about the WWE title match because I picked Bray Wyatt and he didn't. And, I picked Bray Wyatt and Orton won. I was right about the mixed tag team match, and I was right about the non-sanctioned match. And I was right about this one too. So Naomi won. She had her next moment, and then after that, we had the main event with Undertaker and Roman Reigns. And this match wasn't as bad as the WrestleMania 3rd match between him and Lesnar, but I mean, it started out pretty good, and then just after a while, it was just I mean, it had some cool spots. I mean, there was a spear through an announcer's table, but just the match wasn't all that. Wasn't great. That's not a great match. Better than Taker and Lesnar, I will say that though. Anyways, I picked Roman Reigns to win. He won, and he did not turn heel. He did not turn heel. I had my whole reaction recorded of the match. I reacted to the whole WrestleMania, but with all the pauses and stuff, I don't think I'm gonna show all the reactions I had planned. But I'll think of something tomorrow with showing reactions to WrestleMania. But yeah, Roman Reigns didn't turn heel. It was probably the dumbest thing WWE has done. Vince McMahon has lost his marbles. I don't know what he's thinking because there's no way people are going to cheer this man. No, I mean, yeah, you have the little kids and you have the women going to cheer him, but the majority of the people are not going to cheer him, especially after he beat Taker clean and rest clean. And oh yeah, by the way, it was a no holds barred match for some reason. I must have missed the memo on that. But yeah, Taker, I mean, Roman won clean, and like it's like what really? Like I knew he was gonna win. I'm not mad that he won, but they should have turned him heel, and they didn't do that. And tell you what, WWE's gonna be eating crow tomorrow. That's for sure, because the fans are gonna boo the crap. He got booed tonight, pretty bad. And like after the match was over, like I mean, it is the right thing by putting it on last because of two things. One, it was you could tell it was Taker's last match because after the ceremony, after the match, Taker got up, everybody was clapping, chanting "Thank you, Taker," and he put his clothes back on, his shirt, his jacket and hat. But then he gets in the middle of the ring. He takes off his hat. He takes off his gloves first, puts them in the ring. Takes off his jacket, takes off his hat, put them all in the middle of the ring. He goes out. He kisses Michelle McCool, his wife, and then he goes out to the. He came out in the middle of the ring. His entrance, he had a little entrance in the middle of the entrance ramp. I mean, not the ring. And it was kind of like Terminator. He went like this, and he was going down, and from where he entered, it's kind of like descending down to the other world. And it was a nice send off to the dead man, and I'm gonna miss him. Thank you, Taker, for all your hard work. You are the real goat of WWE, in my opinion. I just can't get over that did not turn Roman heel. They let him a babyface. He's going to be the top guy now, and it's like, wow, he's going to be the most hated top guy. He's going to be more hated than Cena. I'm calling it right now. Roman Reigns won. The fans are not going to. The fans are going to boo the crap out of him tomorrow. I'm calling it already. And Taker is retiring. It's obvious. So thank you, Undertaker, for all your hard work, for your sacrifice, for your and for entertaining us for these past 26 years. We're gonna miss you. It's an honor seeing you wrestle at WrestleMania 30, and thank you. And ladies and gentlemen, this concludes my little mini WrestleMania review. I'll try to have a more in-depth review later on this week. Um, this is Agent Champley saying, have a nice night, take care of yourselves, and be safe.